Hi, so this is a recreational healing video for 7 Grace participants. We are going to do an art scripture meditation and calming session. So I hope that you're excited. I'm excited to be here. What you will need is a pencil and a drawing paper. Doesn't have to be a special kind of paper, special kind of pencil, just for you to draw. Couple disclaimers about going through these processes and everything. We are going to be talking about abuse today and our experiences, and I always want to encourage you to take advantage of your support care group. I have my own support care group, and that consists of 2 people that I can call, and I've had this conversation with them, and we've worked out an arrangement where if I am having suicidal thoughts or I'm just really, really deep in depression, I can call them and they will respond knowing what my need is. And it's really important that we have someone that we can call, whether it's a crisis hotline, whether it's somebody close to us, a friend, anybody. So make sure that you do have someone that you can reach out to, because of course, when we're talking about things and processing things, we can have triggers, and we just want to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves first and foremost. Okay, so we're going to start with an art activity, and this does not require any art skills at all. I am not an artist. Art is scientifically proven. It's a therapeutic method, and it is a way for you to process information that it can be really difficult to just by talk therapy. So what we're going to do is I am going to just share not too much, but a little bit of my experience and where I'm coming from and what feelings are super resonant with me when life gets down and when I start to go down that dark path to depression. And so with abuse, with any type of abuse, specifically for me, I experienced incest, and with that, I really go to shame. Shame is just a really dark feeling that I experience in different spouts of my life, and that can get really serious and it can go down a road. And so I've created a couple things that will kind of help me process through that and move on, because we know that we get stuck in our brain, and everything that we are experiencing, the more we talk it out or say it or help our bodies to physically process that, then that calms our nervous system and we can reprocess and work through some of those really terrible memories. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my experience as far as like so I do experience PTSD, and a lot of my triggers will trigger me into like this really sad, uncomfortable place where like my memories are they bring me to, images of like uncomfortableness and being alone, and what being in that spot of being trapped. Like you go into that fight, that survival mode. Well, I'm not a fighter, I'm actually a freeze and a fawn. And for those of you that don't know, the fourth type of survival is fawn, and that is to survive while going through it, just to go through the motions. Let's say you're in an abusive situation, and instead of fight or flight is not your mode. For me, it would be freeze, but in some circumstances, I had to go along with it just to survive the situation. And here I am. And so I know those modes, those are my modes. And so when I am thinking of that emotion, I typically will just, my body posture is typically like slunched over. So here's my head. I'm gonna show you this when I turn it over. And my eyes are like, I just want to close them off to the world. Just kind of want to shut down. I want to, I'm just going to put my hair kind of in my face. And I'm just going to start drawing. I'm just going to start having that image of my head of like what I feel like, what is my facial expression. And I'm just going to kind of draw based off of that. My cheekbones are long. My face is narrow and sunken. My mouth expression is drooping. And like I said, I'm not drawing to just draw a beautiful picture. I'm just drawing to express what I'm feeling and what my thoughts are, and what that might look like a doodle. That might look like a really hard doodle. It might look like a room, you're drawing a room that you're in, and there's no window, or the window that you have has no light in it. I'll often draw pictures of doorways and windows, and I can remember, being in a situation and just getting fixated on that image, because those are your options to get out of the situation, right? But in reality, you can't really run away. And so those are some of the images that come to my mind. And so see, it's like not really anything. It's just me processing through my memory. What did I feel like? What do I want my facial features to look like? Then I can kind of start, shading in areas of like, this is a really dark room for me. Another image that I have drawn is me being in bed and just being stuck. Like my body is just stuck. I am covering myself, tying myself up in a blanket, hoping nobody can get to me. And my arms are not free either way. They're not free from saving myself. They're not free from somebody not reaching me. It's an attempt to keep myself safe, but also I feel incredibly trapped. And sometimes I'll draw a face, sometimes I won't. I always typically draw my eyes closed because I'm trying to dissociate, not remember, just not be a part of that, experience. But this is actually a really good, so once I start drawing and I just like talk to you and I talk out loud, and I'll typically put the recorder on, I'm actually processing a lot, and not necessarily something that I would sit and talk to, my best friend about. Those are really, being stuck in a blanket and trying not to let someone touch me. That's not really something typically that I would have a conversation with. And maybe in like a talk therapy professional atmosphere, that might be a conversation that comes out, but this is just a more creative, a physical way. I'm using my body to draw this picture. I'm using all of my senses, my sense of sight, and my, it's actually like helping me breathe, because I'm taking these deep breaths while I'm remembering these things, and I'm hearing myself saying them out loud and going, whoa, that isn't something that I've thought about for a while, right? But I'm actually in a good place and I'm okay. And I will kind of put this art aside, and we'll get ready to do a little scripture reflection. Like I said, shame is kind of our topic area right now. And we'll discuss a little things that will go along with that talk topic, as well as some ways you can turn your art into your meditation, and it can be a tool for you for the future, your future healing. So I hope that was somewhat enlightening and an activity that you can do on your own or with someone nearby. And this is one of many drawings that I have created. And yeah, so it's a tool that you can build upon. It will continue your healing. And I hope that you process, play, and have a great day. We'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.